The drama begins with Shin on her first day at school. She's searching for her classroom, and we soon learn that this is her final year of high school. By mistake, she bumps into a student named Jish. As she falls, Jish catches her, but his phone drops to the ground. When Shin tries to thank him, he leaves before she can say anything. During the student welcoming ceremony, the school administration introduces Jish to the students, announcing that he has achieved the highest IQ score of 200%, making him an exemplary student. Jish introduces himself to everyone, and the entire student body applauds him. We see that many girls, including Shin, are attracted to him, but she knows that seeing him often will be difficult because students with high grades have their own special building. We also learn that Jish, though being the smartest student in the school, is also interested in creativity and is the best at solving extremely difficult math problems in front of all the students. Later, Shin and the other girls receive a message that Jish is at a cafe and will soon pass by their building. All the girls rush to see him and follow him until he enters his building. In one of Jish's seminars, he talks about childhood cancer, and we see Shin and the other girls attending. At the same time, a photo of Jish with a girl named Shaho, who is in his class, appears, leading the girls to believe they have a relationship. Shin becomes upset upon seeing this and spends the rest of the day staring at his picture. Her friends tell her to snap out of her daydream. At this point, a classmate named Ajin approaches Shin, giving her flowers and confessing that he likes her and wants to be in a relationship, but Shin declines, saying she loves Jish and plans to confess her feelings to him soon. Her friends decide to help her by creating a distraction in the classroom so that Shin can go meet Jish during the break. She goes to the building where the high IQ students are, and when she sees Jish, she gives him a gift and confesses her love, hoping he will accept her feelings. However, Jish rejects her, saying it's impossible because he doesn't like girls who are not intelligent and act foolishly, and then he walks away. Shin feels embarrassed and thanks God that no one saw her. However, the security camera operator has seen everything and spreads the video among all the students. Soon, the students surround Shin, taking pictures of her. When she returns home, she finds that the video has been shared on social media, with everyone mocking her. At the same time, she sees her father leaving the house, telling her to run, but she doesn't understand why. She then notices that many rats are coming out of the house, and the house suddenly collapses. The press arrives at the scene and interviews Shin and her father, asking them what happened. The media reports that they are a homeless family, and news about them spreads quickly. Shin's classmates, including Ajin and his friends, start a fundraising campaign to help her. Shin tries to hide but is caught and brought to the place where the money is being collected. However, she refuses the help. Jish arrives at the scene and starts mocking her, saying that her father was wrong for buying a cheap house. Shin becomes angry and defends her father, saying he worked hard to buy a house so she could attend the best schools. She asserts that grades are not a measure of a person's character and challenges Jish in front of everyone, declaring that in the upcoming exam, she will be one of the top students and her name will be listed alongside his. When Shin returns to her father, she gathers her belongings from the rubble, and her father tells a friend named Ali about what happened. Ali then offers them a place to stay in his home until their situation improves. Then Ali's assistant arrives to pick them up in the car. When they arrive at Ali's house, he warmly welcomes them, and even his wife greets Shin kindly. She introduces Shin to her little son, Yusho. Amy, Ali's wife, takes Shin to show her the room she will be staying in, and during their conversation, Shin learns that Amy's older son also attends the same school as her. Amy proudly mentions that her son is famous throughout the school and adds that she always wished to have a daughter like Shin so they could be friends. She even jokes that Shin might one day become her son's bride. Shin then confesses to Amy that she likes a boy from her school even though he rejected her love. Before going to bed, Shin tries to burn the pictures of Jish, but she can't bring herself to do it. Everywhere she looks, she sees his picture, even on her bed linens. Suddenly, Jish appears in front of her and she is startled. That's when she realizes that Jish is Ali and Amy's son. He asks her to throw away all his pictures, but she refuses and says, "Don't come near anything that belongs to me." Jish replies, "You're right, it's none of my business even though we're living in the same house," and leaves her room. The next morning, as Jish is leaving for school on his bike, his mother asks him to stop and suggests that he give Shin a ride to school. When Shin joins him, she is visibly happy, but halfway down the road, Jish stops and tells her, Be careful not to tell anyone we live in the same house and always keep at least 5 meters away from me. He leaves her there and continues on his way. While at school, Amy sends Shin a video message showing Jish playing, which makes Shin laugh. She sends Jish the video, and he requests a private meeting with her. All the other girls notice this, surprised. Shin says, "Weren't you the one who told me not to come near you? Now you're the one asking to meet me." Jish shows her the video and asks her to delete it from her phone. Shin sees an opportunity and makes a deal with him. He must help her with her studies so she can become one of the top students, or else she'll share the video with the entire school. Jish agrees to her terms, and Shin is delighted. Jish begins tutoring her in math. We see that Shin struggles a lot, but after repeating the lesson several times, she starts to understand better. While at school, she spends the entire day studying, so focused that she barely notices anything around her. Ajin follows her around, protecting her from anything that might happen. At one point, Ajin even saves her from a falling flower pot. Meanwhile, Jish observes Shin as she studies. He tutors her through a particularly difficult math problem and tells her that it will be on the upcoming exam and that she must study hard for it. Shin works diligently, practicing until she can solve the problem correctly. She notices that Jish has fallen asleep from exhaustion, so she sits next to him, promising herself to meet his expectations and surpass them. Eventually, she falls asleep beside him. Jish's mother comes in and takes a picture of them both sleeping. On the day of the exam, Shin manages to complete all the questions. When the results are posted, she eagerly looks for her name among the top students but doesn't see it. The girls around her start mocking her for challenging the other students publicly. At that moment, the administration arrives with Jish, who points out that a name is missing from the list. After double-checking the results, they announce that Shin's scores place her among the top students. Jish writes Shin's name on the board in front of all the students, which angers the girls who liked him. On the other hand, Shin's friends are overjoyed by her success. Shin proudly says, "Finally, my name is written next to yours," and Jish congratulates her. She celebrates with her friends, jumping with joy. The scene then shifts to the 87th annual school sports competition. Ajin competes against Jish in a race, hoping to win so that Shin will choose him. However, Ajin loses, and Jish wins the race. We see Jish's mother standing among the girls who are cheering for her son. Then, she decides to send the picture of her son and Shin together to all the girls who were there, revealing to everyone that they are living in the same house. After that, Jish starts mocking Ajin because he won, and a fight breaks out between them. Shin steps in and tells Jish that Ajin is a good boy and doesn't insult people like he does. She adds that she doesn't like his arrogance. At that moment, one of Jish's friends plays a video on the screen where Shin says, "I love you," but Jish had refused her. Jish laughs, and all the students start mocking Shin. In response, Shin sends the video of the students playing to everyone, and they all start laughing at Ajin. Then, the two groups start fighting. Jish takes Shin to a secluded place, asking her why she did that. She replies that he always treats her poorly in front of her friends, so she hopes to forget her feelings for him one day. She adds that when she finishes school, she will meet a very handsome boy and start a relationship with him. Jish gets closer and tells her that she will never be able to forget him,